General Museveni has finally met the Germany ambassador, although there are no videos when they were discussing about the crucial issue, but I suspect that they were discussing about the democracy of our country, because we all know that there is a battle where the regime led by Museveni, the CDF, is portraying the German ambassador as a person who is leading subversive activities in the country because of him coming out to call out the regime for abducting and abusing human rights. In a tweet which was done by Museveni, came out to say, last evening I met His Excellency Mathias, schauer, the German ambassador to Uganda. We had a productive discussion regarding mutual interests between our countries. I welcome him. That is General Kaguta Museveni. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the meeting between Museveni and the German ambassador, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you are watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, first of all, the meeting between General Kaguta Museveni and the German ambassador shows General Museveni's prowess on how to handle diplomatic relations and those who may have a contrary view. Of course, General Museveni has the biggest PR. Meeting the German ambassador does not guarantee that human rights abuses will stop or abductions, but is trying to play PR basing on the tweet. Yet on the contrary, his son Museveni even yesterday commanded a protest around the German embassy. It shows you how excited, how juvenile General MUHOOZI is. Okay? And truth is, General Museveni is wise, just that he doesn't use his wisdom in a correct way. He uses it to subjugate the nation, okay, to play politics. Okay? So the German ambassador meeting General Museveni means two things. One, probably they were talking about abduction because the German ambassador addressed even the same issues to Salim Saleh. Those diplomats don't have anything to lose. They're on their mission of spreading democracy. They will tell you as it is. You cannot chase him from the job. Okay? He has his loyalty to his country. So this meeting, first of all, one, it is aimed to even reduce the temperament and pressure between Germany, okay, and Uganda, because the way General MUHOOZI handled these things of abusing and calling names of the German ambassador, not knowing that an embassy is a representation of a country. In fact, attacking an embassy in your country is akin to attacking that particular country. Even within wars, you are not allowed to attack an embassy. It is deemed to be that country. But an excited fellow like MUHOOZI and the PLO leaders went on to lead a protest against the German ambassador. The person who led the protest, I think he's the chairman, was caught even in corruption. Okay? Mawanda, he's called Mawanda. He lacks even a moral authority of preaching about sanity in the country. Those are the crooked fellows who steal public funds, who abuse human rights. In fact, let me also play with the tape when they were protesting. Here's the tape.
Once again, take the opportunity. Thank you so much for having responded to our chairman's call that we should organize ourselves in a peaceful manner and express our displeasure to the German embassy because of the conduct of the resident ambassador. We have been informed, we arrived here past midday, that the embassy is closed. And you know, in international relations, the embassy is like the country of Germany. When you find it closed and you force yourself into the premises, you will have attacked Germany. We want to be peace-loving Ugandans. We want to be different from the ambassador, who is going behind to attack the credibility and the sovereignty of Uganda. We have handed in our displeasure, our memorandum to the security, it will be passed over to him, the government of Germany, that an action must be taken, that a diplomat must work on good relations between the both countries. But the resident ambassador is doing the opposite. He's trying to create confusion. He's trying to create hatred between the peace-loving Ugandans and the Germans.
That is Mawanda. So the meeting between General Museveni and the German ambassador, it was aimed at cooling the temperament and the temperature between the two countries. Because General Museveni knows, he knows where he receives power from. It's the reason that's why in this comfortability, people like in the extended family don't know where the revolution stands. They can comment about anything, okay, in the country and outside the country. They can attack the German ambassador even with General Museveni's power, because General Museveni is the most powerful man in the country. He cannot just come out to attack recklessly a foreign diplomat, okay. But of course, this meeting does not guarantee sanity in the country. As foreign diplomats help us to sanitize our democracy, we must be on the lead to fight. In all revolutions, the natives must lead. If you want other people to support our cause, we must lead in fighting for democracy, fighting for human rights, because we are at the juncture where Uganda is sliding to anarchy. It is slow but sure. I pray that we don't get there, but going to anarchy is inevitable. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make us by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more such videos. See you on another one. Let me also take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be running as a member of parliament for Mark in the East constituency 2026. It is now or never. You have a choice before you to pick a worker, to pick a revolutionary, not a joker, to pick between wisdom and form, okay, to pick someone who understands our great constituency, and that one who even doesn't know how to handle things. When you're having your load and they give you means of transport, if they put there a camel and a goat, you have to put your load on the camel, because if you put it on the goat will break. I'm yours truly, the camel, Kavye Sulaiman Mawagari. It is time for you to pick me against the other, because I know how to deliver. I will see you on another one. Peace.
Kusaba chimuze mpala na bulungi ava mpala no bulungi nange benjagala obulungi.